7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Inside of the Center 70 Arena in Kingston, the final game of the first half for the Pee Wee AA Toros before the Christmas break. And here they're going to take on the Kingston Canadians. These two teams played twice in the Oshawa tournament. Toros were able to be successful in the round robin game and then wound up winning the championship game. Their first championship of the year, but you know they want to try and build on that one. This should turn out to be a good game. Best gets the first shot. There's the blocker save there from Foreman, which is Media playing the last two against Pickering. That will give Brett Foreman the next two in net for the Toros. Late pass up there for Cameron Ryan. Trying to clear that one out. Came back at center past Jackman. And it's offside as Connor Cole touches it up. It's off now just outside the Kingston blue line. Taken by Cole, but won by Hodgson. Kingston take it back in their own zone. It is Kloss who's in net for Kingston. And at the other end, as mentioned, Brett Foreman will get the start. Back in behind the net it goes. Come around the other side as Kingston will start it out of their own end. Cale Ryan from the bench area tried to knock it in. Couldn't do it. There comes Kingston in over the blue line. Trying to set up his man with a shot. And they score! Kingston open up the scoring in front of the net. Elkins took a pass and snapped it past Foreman to make it 1-0. So not even 1 minute in, a 2-on-1 the other way, and Kingston capitalized as Elkins took the pass and then beat Foreman to make it 1-0. Face off here at center. Aiden Howard tried to win the draw. Got it over there for Fraser. There'll be Nicholas Pro using the board to try and get it out. Over to the other side. Slap back into the corner. Picked up there by Fraser to get away from Hawkins and behind the net. Around the boards there for Dervent, trying to dig it free, but Kingston will pick it up in their own end. Spinning away from the checker now. Best throws it at foot, nobody there to take the pass. Back comes Barta up their center. Barta scored the tying goal with 8 seconds left in the tie versus Pickering. That shot will go wide of the net. Trying to get that loose puck in behind the boards. Lead pass up their center, comes Kingston in over the blue line through the neutral zone. A turnover there to Dervent, who can't dump it in. Pro on the backhand will sleep it deeper into the Kingston end. Back and behind the net goes Curtis on it. Curtis from his own zone, he'll start this rush. Up and over the line, he'll get clogged up at center. He just dumps it out the boards. Back and behind the Toros net. Took a bounce out of front and Foreman covers it up. Now off to the left of Brett Foreman. Trent Taylor to take that draw. Gets one shot. Tipped out of front just wide. Back and behind the net goes Aylesworth on the loose puck. Trying to set it up in front. Taking off the stick. Holton, number 91, trying to dig away at it. Holton, over to the other side. Tried to shoot it there. Fanned on the shot as that was Ferguson who couldn't shoot it on the forehand. And we're going to get the first penalty of the game coming up here for Boating. Just off to the right with the Toros power play. It was Holton that's going to the box there for Kingston. Trying to win that draw back for Cale Ryan. Flips it back in behind the net. Looking to do something with that loose puck. He'll drop it back to the line. Cale Ryan with it. Back down low for Cameron Ryan. The Ryan's playing catch with it. Back to the line again for Cale Ryan. Slapping it for Cameron Ryan. He's trying to get it to the other side. Connor Cole. Toros moving it around well from the face-off dot. Back to the line for Ford. Cale Ryan's open on the other side, but he gives Gage Ford or Connor Cole the puck into the corner. Looking to walk it out of front. Uses Ford from the line. Gage Ford. Back for Perot. Shot. Nice stop there by Kloss. He got a stick on it. Steered it into the netting. 24 remains here on the penalty to Holden. Back to the line for Ford. Kingston leads this one 1-0 on a 2-on-1 goal by Elkins. A minute into the game, Ford a shot, getting blocked. Toros putting the pressure on, looking for the equalizer. Down low for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan will use it back to the line there for Connor Cole. Cole back for Ford. Gage Ford setting up to the other side. Toros trying to find a lane to shoot it. He gets to the slot area with a shot. Stopped there by Klaus with a left pad. Rebound for Connor Cole, gets swept wide. Kingston get the opportunity to clear, and they will clear it past Cale Ryan. Down the ice right into Foreman. And Foreman will leave it aside. Still 40 seconds left on the power play. Ford's got to start it from his own zone though. Approaching 6 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Ford from his own zone. Stretch pass over to the other side for Sabrizi. Was over his reach, and Kingston just dumped it back into the corner. Davidson with a loose puck trying to get away from the checker. And he stows it away, short-handed, but Hodgson wasn't in the vicinity to take the pass. Here comes Barta to the other side for Sabrizi. It'll be out of his reach. And Kingston will clear it aside. And chip the length of the ice by Elkins. Back and behind the net for Foreman to play it. Penalty to Holden's almost over. Sabrizi trying to get that loose puck. Over to the other side for Davidson, trying to gather it up. James Davidson up there for Taylor, rolled off his stick. And now the opportunity to clear. And it bounces over Davidson's stick at center. Here comes an opportunity for Holton coming out of the, or for Aylesworth coming off the bench for a breakaway, but he got controlled there. Went back in behind the net. Nice play there by Colton Neely, holding his man behind the goal. Tapped in there by the line from Merrill. Back in around the net. Opportunity for Murphy to shoot it. Stopped there by Foreman, and he'll freeze it up. Now off to the left of the Kingston goal. Aiden Howard versus Aylesworth trying to win that scramble draw. Does, but the pass for Ferguson was out of his reach. Here comes an opportunity for Broad with a shot. It hit a player right in front and rolled wide. Opportunity to clear it now for Perot. Nicholas Perot got checked on by Aylesworth. Got it for Ferguson, who tries to take his way to the goal. Gets his backhand away right into Foreman for another face-off. Face-off now off to the left to be won there by the Toros. Gage Ford drops it back to the line over the stick there of Cale Ryan, and picked up there by Kingston, who turned it over. Cale Ryan, tape to tape for Cameron Ryan. In over the line with a pass for Jackman trying to get in, but Curtis held him up. Curtis was able to control Jackman before he made his way around him. Now Curtis on the backhand will fire it around the other side. Up through center, trying to get it out of his own end. Ford couldn't control it. Here comes the 2-on-1 the other way. Cale Ryan's the only one back, but Hodgson couldn't shoot it, and his pass for Holton was in his feet. It still lays there in the crease area trying to get it in, and we're going to get a penalty out of all this out in front of the net. Didn't get the power play out of all that. They took 2 players to the bench for the Toros and to the box, one for Kingston out of all that out in front. Connor Cole to take this draw off to the left of the Toros end. One there by Kingston right off the draw. Elkins shot, it goes wide. Davidson will pick it up off the boards from the face-off circle. Uses the glass to get it past Curtis. Curtis from his own zone now. Over to the other side. Trying for a pass from Elkins, who gets broken up. Scooped up by the Toros at center and dumped the length of the ice. Back in behind the Kingston net. Where they're going to scoop it up in their own zone. Try and get it out. Can't do it as it's here at center. Over to the other side as it'll get slapped down. There's Brene. Brene from his own zone, getting pressured on by Barta. Moves it over to the other side for Murphy. There's a pass there for Curtis, who's up on the wing now. Curtis tried to get away. He had his puck stripped from him from Perot. Curtis still on his feet. Dropped it back to the line. Shot. That's going wide of the net. Taking my Karam out of front. Here for Colton Neely to try and clear, and he will get there before Elkins. Here comes Barta with it short-handed. Up there with Perot. Barta gets in, but he got his stick tangled up and couldn't shoot it. Back comes Kingston, back up the other way. In over the line comes Curtis with a shot. Caught there by Foreman. The faceoff comes off to the left of the goal to be taken by Hawkins and Barta. Back to the line for Farley. Over to the other side, trying to get a shot through the screen. Nice catch by Foreman. And he puts the blocker up to make sure there's no Kingston defenders coming out in front looking for a rebound. So it'll be another face-off in the Toros end. Aiden Howard to take it versus Hawkins. Hawkins stays out there to take the face-off. Trying to win it. And it got won by Aiden Howard, but kept in by Brad from the blue line. He's trying to split away from the checker. He'll move it back to the line for Farley. Farley's going to try and shoot it, but he got pressured on there by Cameron Ryan. Again, back for Farley. Over to the other side for Brad. Trying to get a shot through the screen. That's not going to work. Just gets backhanded back behind the net. Hawkins is back there trying to dig it free. Hawkins with that loose puck. Trying to get away from the checker. Setting up White with a shot. There's a left pad save it. Lays in the crease area. Toros get it. Can't get it out. Farley kept it in. And we're getting a penalty, or the net came off the borings out in front of the net. Not sure why the whistle went there. Looked like it got kept in onside, so didn't look like that was the issue, but who knows. Holton trying to jam it out in front. Stopped by Foreman as he stopped over the stick. Trying to catch up to it on the other side. The penalty to the Toros is over. Back to full strength. Coming in, rolls it in on net. It got stopped there by Kloss, and he'll freeze up his own rebound. So we get the draw on the Kingston end to be taken by Trent Taylor. With 2:03 remaining here. And we're also getting a penalty coming to Kingston, so a Toros power play will be coming up. There's 2 minutes on the board on the Kingston side. Face off to be taken by Taylor for Perot. Over to the other side. Trying to get a shot through the screen, and it goes wide of the net. Kingston get the opportunity to clear it out of their own end. So the Toros will be on the power play for pretty much the majority of the first period if they can't click. Back in behind the net. Perot. Back to the line there for Davidson. James Davidson will be to the other side for Perot. Back down low with a nice drop pass. It'll be back to the line for Davidson again. Davidson didn't like the way he could shoot it. Jackman back for Davidson. One-timer. Stopped by Kloss as it hopped in right on goal to the logo. And he freezes it up. Face off now off to the left of the Kingston end. To be taken by Taylor on a scramble drop. Perot gets it. Sends it. Tried to get it back over to the other side where it could have been an open net for Sabrizi. Couldn't get it over there to him though. Kingston pick it off. Send it the length of the ice. Davidson taking off his feet. That'll be another Kingston penalty coming up. 5-on-3 opportunity to end this first period for the Toros, hoping to draw even to go into the second. Connor Cole to take that draw, but won by Kingston. And over the stick of Ford, who couldn't keep it in. Rolling right into Foreman. It's not going to make the goal. Ford will just take it in his own end as we've reached the last minute of play of the first period. Over to the other side. There's still 50 seconds left to go on the first penalty. Up through center comes Jackman and over the blue line now. Logan Jackman puts some brakes on. Over there in the left corner. We'll find Ford on the other side. Ford back down low from the face-off circle. Out of front for Perot. Shot. Keep putting it in. Another loose puck. Can't get swept in the goal. And the net is off the borings. Now right here in front of us. Jackman gets it. Logan Jackman to the other side for Ford as they bring it in. Nice pass up there for Perot from the blue line. Perot spinning away from the checker. Uses Ford. Over there for Jackman now. Logan Jackman lets it rip, and that goes wide of the net. Back down low. Connor Cole trying to stuff it out of front. It'll be over to the other side for Perot. He'll catch up to it from the line. Use Ford. Ford to Jackman. Back for Ford. One-time shot. Can't make it through. Nice block in front. Ford will keep it in. 10 seconds left. Over there for Jackman. Trying to get a shot through the screen. He gets Ford from the other side. And that'll come out. Out at center, and that will do it for period number 1. A goal by Kingston. About a minute into the first period on a 2-on-1, converted by Hawkins, has them up 1-0 to go to the second. A correction on the first Kingston goal. It went to Elkins on that 2-on-1. My apologies on that. Face off here at center to be taken by Ellsworth against Connor Cole. 50 seconds still left on the two-man advantage, or the now one-man advantage. Perot's in over the line. Nicholas Perot uses Ford. Over to the other side for Jackman. He's trying to shoot it. Not going to happen. Jackman will take it into the corner now. Jackman with good control of the puck. Back over there for Perot. Nick Pro back to the line for Ford. Toros trying to keep this pressure on. Over there for Jackman. He squeaks in from the face-off circle. Can't get it through. Jackman trying to get it again. That'll get backhanded out though. Kept in by Cole as he backed him up. Connor Cole gets around his man. Flips it into the corner. Cameron Ryan got taken off his feet in behind the net. Trying to stuff it out in front. And it rolled over the stick. It was in the feet area of Pro. He couldn't pull it to the forehand. Ford will try and get that rolling puck in his own end. Aylesworth puts pressure on him. Gets away from him. Looking for that late pass over to the other side. Kept in by Holton, who flips it in on net. Easy stop there for Foreman. And he takes no chances. He freezes it up in the Toros goal. Face off now off to the left. Wins it. Shot. Not getting through. Hit a Toro out of front. Nice play by Taylor to control his man. Kept in from the blue line. Tipping it out of front wide of the net. Trying to jam it in from the side. That's not going to work. Trying to come around the other side. Toros get that loose puck and get it out up there for Sabrizi. Another turnover there in the defensive zone. Toros can't get it out of their own end. Over to the other side. Nice play there by Merrill. He picks it off and sends it the length of the ice. Right back in behind the Toros net where it gets taken by Davidson over there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman trying to find a lane to dump it out. And it now gets poked aside by Taylor where Broad picks it up. Kingston off on the change, but Toros couldn't do anything with it. Hawkins just dumps it the length of the ice. Kingston finished their change. Toros take it from behind their own net with Davidson. Davidson looking for a lane to get it out of his own end. Not going to happen. Got kept in by Kingston. And the opportunity to go with it now is Davidson. Stripped out the puck. Over to the other side now for Sabrizi. Sabrizi dumps it in on net. Easy stop for Klaus as he kicks it aside. Off into the right corner. Barta trying to do the damage here. JJ Barta had to get around Hodgson along with Perot. Barta gets away. Trying to set it up in front. Uses Dervent instead. Ethan Dervent a shot. Can't get it through. It hit a Kingston player right in front. And there's Farley to clear it out. Up there for Barta. Barta trying to catch up to it against Hodgson. Over to the other side to try and backhand it in. Knocked down by Dervent in his own zone. Late pass for Pro. Trying to get around Farley. Uses the boards to try and get a better scoring angle. Aiden Howard can't shoot it. Taken away from him by Hodgson. Hodgson from center ice. Passes it over to the other side. That one over the stick of the intended player, Ferguson, who's now racing after the loose puck. Ferguson with that loose puck now. Toro got taken down in front of the goal. Ferguson looking to do something with the puck. Sets up Aylesworth with a shot. Aylesworth fires it off the mark. Back down low there, trying to convert it behind the goal. He's got a man sitting in front for the one-timer. He missed the net. Another opportunity to try and set it up in front. Barter was controlling his man. Back to the line for Merrow, who takes a shot. Toros blocked that one out in front. But now Kingston showing their first little bit of energy here in the second period. Looking for the insurance goal. Over there for Farley to Brunet. Brunet takes it off the boards. Looks for the opportunity. Forgot the puck at first. Now he gets it and sends it the length of the ice. Coming around the back end boards there for Nolan Fraser, trying to control his man. Turnover, quick shot. That goes wide of the net. Trying to chip it out of the own zone. That goes past Brunet. It'll be a hopping puck all the way down the ice for icing. Face off now off to the right. Will be taken by Hodgson in the offensive end against Connor Cole. Won by Hodgson. Back to the line for Broad. Broad gets a shot through screen. Stopped there by Foreman. It lays there in the crease area. Torres can't convert. Looking for the wraparound. Taken aside by Cameron Ryan. Hooked up there at center. Now he's still on that loose puck. Cameron Ryan in over the line. Turnover there to Hodgson, who's trying to get it out. Davidson was able to hold it in for the momentary second. Davidson holds it in again. Dumps it into the corner there where Broad gets it. Broad around the other side. Cameron Ryan cuts it off. Cameron Ryan uses the board to try to get Connor Cole down low. Cole trying to dig it free. He's got Farley out in front. Here comes the opportunity for Jackman. He got stick tangled. Cameron Ryan can't shoot it. It's still loose. Back to the line for Davidson. Shot. Hit a player right in front. Back and behind the net it goes for Cameron Ryan. Toros are trying to get on the board, but Klaus is having none of it. Kept the right pad to the post and kept it out. It's off now off to the right of the Kingston end. Taylor will take it back in behind his own goal. He'll drop it back to the line. It'll get fired back in behind the net for Taylor. Trent Taylor trying to get away from him along with Chapman. Lucas Chapman's the one with the loose puck now. Uses the line for Dervent. He can't get it through a screen area. Sabrizi trying to catch up to it in the zone. Back down low for Taylor. Trent Taylor trying to spin away from the checker. Was able to get away. Over to the other side. It was able to be out of the reach of Chapman. Takes it off the boards. Further vent back to Chapman. Lucas Chapman's in. Trying to shoot it. Can't get it through. Taken off his feet. Neely's got to back up. As off to the races goes Curtis. Along with Bass. Pass. Over his stick. Trying to jam it out of front. And that doesn't work. Big opportunity there. Spoiled away by Kingston. Knocked down by Curtis. Tried to knock it down. Now it'll be Merrill from his own zone. Merrill for White at center ice. And Ethan DeVent was all over White. Here's Hawkins with the loose puck. Chapman was all over Hawkins. Along with Taylor. Lucas Chapman sends it up in front. Taken aside by Kingston. And chipped out at center ice. It's going to be a rolling puck right here to the hash marks. Up there for Colton Neely. Kingston's off on a change. They couldn't get a pass there for Taylor. Neely's pass gets broken up. Here comes another 2-on-1 opportunity. But a nice play by DeVent to start. Over there for Ferguson in the corner. Pro trying to chip it past his man, and he does. 2 players back and 2 players coming in. Sabrizi's got to get around Broad. He's got some speed to go into the corner. Broad trying to control the loose puck. Getting it over there for Holton. Bad pass out of front. Taken outside by Aiden Howard trying to get there. Howard takes it behind the goal. Does a spinorama. Tries to get away from the checker. Puts it behind the goal. Played almost 7 minutes here of the second period. 1-0 Kingston on an early goal by Elkins in the first. Barta a shot. That goes wider than that. Coming around the corner trying to chip it out. Howard trying to control his man there at the Toros bench. Can't do it. He's still in there. Still looking to do some damage. It goes into the corner. Trying to chip it free. Instead he dropped it there for Broad. Over there in the corner they're digging away with Murphy. Trying to shoot it from a bad angle shot. Not going to make it through. Curtis will try and keep it in. Curtis winding up with a shot. It'll go wider than that. Come around the back end boards for Farley now. Farley's shot gets blocked on the first initial shot by Barta. Nice play by Farley to keep it back in there. And this one he'll put it to the corner. Davidson trying to go on the backhand to get it out. Over the stick of Curtis and back into the zone. Here comes Elkins. Lone goal scorer comes in over the line. Looking to take the shot. He gets pushed wide by Davidson. So Elkins just takes it behind the net. Davidson follows him there and takes him down. And that'll be a penalty coming up here for the Toros to Davidson on the takedown from Elkins behind the net. Face off now off to the left of the goal. It rolls back in behind the net. It'll come around. Kept in there by Kingston. Over to the other side for Bernay. Bernay uses the line for Merrill, who didn't like the shot. From the face-off circle, they'll shoot it. Merrill gets it. Oh, he's playing catch with it to the other side. Slap shot. Not getting through. Toros get it. Can't get it out. Merrill held it in with a nice play. Merrill to the other side. Another block there by Jackman this time. Bernay back there for Merrill, trying to find a lane to dump it in. Got it up there for Elkins trying to shoot the puck. It'll go to the other side. Back to the line again for Merrill. Merrill through a screen. Scores! Merrill, a shot through a screen area, makes it 2-0 on the power play goal. Off here at center to be won by Hawkins. Broad trying to get it now. It's Connor Cole. He's off to the races with a shot. Left pad save there from Klaus. Toros are in a familiar situation. They were down 2-0 to Pickering to go to the third on Friday night before they got their 2 goals to escape with a point. Jackman dumps it in. Right pad save from Klaus. Cameron Ryan trying to get to the loose puck. Goes back in behind the net. It'll be another turnover there in the corner. Jackman trying to get to it. It'll come around the back end boards. Connor Cole coming free with a shot. Stopped there by Klaus, and he'll freeze it up. Taylor's going to take this draw in the offensive end. Get one by Kingston, though. Farley takes it from behind his own net with a pass. Sabrizi trying to stick to his man. Sabrizi and Taylor trying to dig it free. Gets one by Kingston. Trying to start it down by a rush, but Davidson comes back on defense. Late pass for Taylor out of everybody's reach. Back and behind the net goes Curtis. Taylor will follow him in behind the net. The size disadvantage there. Curtis gets away. Trying to get away from the checker. Splits the D. Curtis is in. Drop pass. Shot. Caught by Foreman. And they'll freeze it up. Face off here, just off to the left of the goal. Winning it, there's Sabrizi trying to get around the checker. You get held up. Over to the other side, coming in is Curtis trying to get to that loose puck. Curtis trying to shoot it from the slot area. Left pad save from Foreman. As it goes back in behind the net, Toros trying to get it off the boards. And it's out. Off to the left now. Toros trying to slap it around to get it out. It got kept in there for the momentary second off along. Barta along with Pearl coming in trying to start a 2-on-1. Barta's in. Shot. Nice catch by Kloss. And a big save to keep this one at 2-0 for his club. Now off to the right of the Kingston end. Trying to win that draw. Wins it cleanly, but it went too far past Nolan Fraser. We'll get to coincidental minors coming up there. Perot is the one that went for the Toros. Face off to the left. Or off to the right. Off to the right of Kloss. Kingston get another player out of there on the ice to take the draw. He'll get kicked out. It'll be taken by White now against Aiden Howard. Howard trying to win the scramble draw and does. It'll be Sabrizi with that loose puck. Sabrizi flips it back in behind the net. Gets it back to the line with a shot. Tipped in and right to Kloss, who freezes it up again. Face off one by Howard. Tried to keep it in, but it came out at center. Would have been offside. Lead pass for Aiden Howard trying to knock it down again. Howard is going to get checked on there in the corner by Best, who puts it into the corner now. Howard trying to work over Farley behind the net. Back and behind the goal goes Aiden Howard with it. Howard trying to throw it out in front for Barta, and the pass is broken up. Kingston will clear it out, and out at center as it gets chipped by Nolan Fraser. Fraser trying to get to the loose puck again. Scooped up by Barta, tripped up now, and it'll be another Kingston penalty. Now off to the left is where we're going to start this power play. Connor Cole to take the draw. One there in the defensive end easily by Kingston. Curtis trying to get it out. Jackman tried to go down to get it. Has it taken aside. Late pass for Hodgson trying to go. And he ran out of room. But Hodgson will steal the puck in behind the goal. Finally gets stripped off him by Connor Cole. Back in behind the net goes Ford with the loose puck. Ford trying to start this. Moves it over there for Connor Cole with a lead pass. Trying to dig away at that loose puck there at the line. It'll be over there for Jackman again. Logan Jackman's late pass gets knocked down by Hodgson. Ford will take it behind the net. He'll get followed back there. Around the boards there for Jackman again. Logan Jackman trying to start this out. He's got Elkins to beat. He got head tangled up a little bit there. Spins away. Trying to get it to Davidson. Jackman from his knees gets it over there for Ford. Toros still have yet to get a power play shot here. Cameron Ryan trying to change all that. Gets around Curtis. Throws it out front for Connor Cole. Trying to tip it out of front. And nice goal! A jam play at the front of the net. And a power play goal has cut this to 1 at 2-1.
Toros goal. Scored by number 97, Connor Cole. Assisted by number 19, Cameron Ryan. And number 49, Gage Ford. Time of the goal, 11:52. Cole from Ryan and Ford at 11:52.
Drew got the last touch on it, but the Toros are on the board at 2-1.
Let's go now. Let's go. Get another one.
Trying to dig that puck free from a couple of players is Hodgson. Hodgson gets away, trying to get that go back shot. Nice leather there by Foreman to catch it. South now off to the left. To be won there by Kingston. Trying to get that loose puck out. Knocked down by Broad on his own end. Broad trying to pick it up in the zone, and it'll be fired over to the other side. Scooped up there by Colton Neely. Neely trying to get it out. Trying to walk it in, and he'll take it right to the goal, but gets stopped. Out of front again, trying to jam it in against Foreman. Toes getting that loose puck, trying to get it out. Get it up there for Pro. Lead pass for Barta. Barta's got Burnett backing up. Barta to the net. Back down left for Aiden Howard. Looking at in front. Instead it'll be almost turned over. Durant thought about coming after it, but Holton gets it. Holton up through center ice. Couldn't go with the puck. Just plays the dump and chase game and wins that battle. Takes it behind the net where Durant tries to get it away from him. Durant from his own zone trying to get it out. It'll be to the other side. Trying to catch up to it now as Nicholas Pro gets it past Curtis. It's a rolling puck into the corner for Farley, who clears it out. Up through center comes Bess's pass that goes wide. Another lead pass over to the other side for Sabrizi. He's got Chapman as well. Sabrizi's in. He'll take Farley wide. Throw it to the net. Hit the side of the goal. Chapman trying to get to it against Sabrizi. Out of front. That hit something at the front of the net. Trying to jam it in. Sabrizi will get it again. Sabrizi back to the line. Over the stick there, Fraser. Nolan Fraser will pick it up in his own end. Over to the other side. That'll be Sabrizi. Chip back into the zone. Davidson. Over to the other side for Sabrizi. Knocked down at center. Taylor trying to get to the loose puck. That'll be Elkins taking it from behind the net, looking for the wraparound. Didn't like the first way around. Tried to go in on the backhand. Couldn't get it out of front. Elkins is still in there winning that battle. And he's getting some help on the other side as well. It'll come around the other side now. 50 seconds left to go here in the second period. Hodgson trying to hold Sabrizi on the other side. It goes back into the Toros and for Davidson. Trying to fire it around the boards. That hit the backhand boards for Chapman. Lucas Chapman trying to flip it up. Got it up there for Sabrizi, trying to catch it. Sabrizi, in, shot, stopped by Kloss, who took it high and froze it up. Face off now off to the right to be taken by Connor Cole, wins it. Cameron Ryan trying to use the boards. It gets back down low for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan down low for Connor Cole. Trying to throw it out of front. He'll find Colton Neely with a shot. Stopped there by Kloss. Neely came in from the blue line and got a great opportunity, but Kloss came up with a big save. Jackman trying to win that battle. And it lost the puck. Jackman walking out, shot. That might have hit Kloss or it went high and wide. 10 seconds left to go here in the second. Right in behind the net it goes. Slapped around the boards. And trying to get kept in there by Colton Neely. And Murphy will be controlling him right here in front of us. That'll do it for period number 2. Kingston scored one to make it 2-0 before the Toros got one on the power play. So we go to the third in a 1-goal game. Toros down by 1. Off to start the third gets won by Connor Cole. As Jackman, Cole, and Cameron Ryan are right there to start this third period. And Kingston counter with Elkins, throwing it out in front of the net for Hodgson over his stick. So it's Elkins, Hodgins, and Hawkins we're getting a penalty coming up here to the Toros on the hit in the corner. The power plays Kingston are also going to the box, so we'll get coincidental minors will play 5-on-5 hockey. Cole wins it back from the line for Ford. Gage Ford shot through screen. It hit a player right in front and one wide. Kingston get that loose puck, trying to clear it out. Colton Neely trying to knock it down past him. It'll roll right into Foreman. He's got to cover it up as was Ferguson coming in there for Kingston, trying to bury that slow rolling puck before Foreman was able to gobble it up. So played 40 seconds here of the third period. Kingston up 2-1. Goals by Elkins. And then Merrill in the second period. Shot Right pad safe from Foreman, right in close. Another quick shot. And that was also stopped by Foreman. Merrill so far has the winner for Kingston on a power play goal in the second period. So there's 2 power play goals in the second. One by Kingston and one by the Toros. And the net's off the borings and behind the net. Face off now off to the left of the Kingston end, or the right of the Kingston zone. Back line for Davidson. Shot! Going wide of the net. Coming around the back end boards. Kingston will try and get it out. They clear it aside at center ice. Davidson's got to hurry. He's got 2 players on him. One of them's White. The other one's Hawkins. Up there for Barta now. JJ Barta from center. He's getting checked on. Gets away from the checker. Tried to go with a pass, and Hawkins just dumps it deeper. A rolling puck for White. Trying to win the battle versus Dervent here in front of us from the face-off circle. Taken aside by the Toros, trying to start a 3-on-2 with Aiden Howard, Nick Perot, and JJ Barta. Taken into the boards, and that'll be a Kingston penalty coming up as he got driven right into the boards at the Kingston bench. As Aiden Howard looks like he's going to make his way back to his feet. To the left. One there by the Toros right out the draw, but taken aside by Ellsworth and out. Jackman's got to hurry on that loose puck. And he does. Beat him to the loose puck again. Jackman off the boards. Got it up there for Pro. Nick Pro leads it in with Connor Cole trying to get to the loose puck. Cole to the net. Pro shot. Scores! Nick Pro goes high glove on the power play. And the Toros make him pay with their second power play goal to tie things up at 2.
Toros goal. Scored by number 7, Nick Pro. Assisted by number 97, Connor Cole. And number 32, Logan Jackman. Time of the goal, 2:06. Pro from Cole and Jackman at 2:06.
So 2 minutes into the third period, and the Toros have tied things up here at 2 apiece. Trying to get to that loose puck is now Nick Pro. Pro trying to throw it out of front. Nick Pro uses the line. Back there for Dervent. Shot. Trying to get it in. Stopped there by Kloss. And the Toros can't jam in the loose puck from the left side. They'll get it back again. Back to the line for Ford. Toros pressure looking for the first lead. Out of front. Stop. Rebound. Scores! Out in front of the net was Pro with his second of the game to make it 3-2.
Toros goal is second of the game. Scored by number 7, Nick Pro. Assisted by number 49, Gage Ford. And number 91, Aiden Howard. Time of the goal, 2:24. Pro from Ford and Howard at 2:24.
Nick Pro, right place, right time, gets his second of the game, and the Toros first lead at 2:24 here of the third period to give them a 3-2 lead. Up through center. Now Kingston are the ones that have to play from behind. Farley dumps it back into the corner. Picked up there by Nolan Fraser trying to get it in. Knocked down by White here at center ice. He'll flip it over and knocked down by Fraser. Over there for Davidson trying to catch it. James Davidson will flip it to the other side. Trying to get that loose puck now is Taylor out of his own zone. Getting it up there for Sabrizi. In over the line comes Benjamin Sabrizi along with Davidson. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Still trying to find it on the backhand. That goes wide. Trying to jam it out of front, and we get a whistle. They're coincidental minors, so again, we'll play 5-on-5. Slapper from Davidson. Scores! And a shot from Davidson makes it 4-2.
Toros goal. Scored by number 14, Trent Taylor. Assisted by number 5, James Davidson. And number 17, Ben Sabrizi. Time of the goal, 3:06. Taylor from Davidson and Sabrizi at 3:06.
German hockey called puck luck, and the Toros got it there. A shot from Davidson. Hit a Kingston defender out in front and changed direction on Kloss. And what a difference we have now from the second period. The Toros They got that power play goal to make it 2-1 before the end of the second, and they brought all that momentum here into the third period with 3 straight goals, 2 by Perot and 1 by Davidson, has them up now by 2 at 4-2. And it forced Kingston to take their timeout. Barta tries to take it from behind the net. Merrill trying to control him. Back to the line for Davidson. A shot through screen, tipped, stopped by Klaus this time. Face off now off to the right of the goal. Taylor to take that draw. Drops it back to the line for Sabrizi, or Nolan Fraser, who backhands it in. Fraser put it into the corner. It'll come around the back end boards there for Barta. Trying to throw it out in front there for Sabrizi, who was over his stick. Still trying to catch up to the loose puck now is Jackman. And now Barta scoops it up. Slip back in, moving it to the other side. And caught, fired back in for Sabrizi. Sabrizi's coming in over the line, trying to take the shot. Ben Sabrizi is in and he scores! High glove! And the Toros are on fire here in the third period. You can make that their 4th of the third to make it 5-2.
Toros goal, scored by number 17, Ben Sabrizi. Assisted by number 20, J.J. Barta. Time of the goal, 3:48. Sabrizi from Barta at 3:48.
And the Toros have chased Klaus from the game. In comes Chin to finish this game off. Toros are up 5-2 as they finally found a way to beat Klaus. Klaus was doing really well up to the second period when the Toros finally was able to solve them. And then this third period, they just throwing pucks to the net and getting some good breaks. You look at the goal by Davidson. He just threw it to the net. It hit a Kingston defender and changed direction on Klaus. And then the power play goal would ties things up from Perot. Sabrizi gets on the board there at the front. And that goal came at 3:48 here of the third period. Back in behind the net it goes. Dervant trying to catch up to the loose puck. Taken off the feet. That'll be a penalty coming up here. Face off now off to the right of the goal. Wins it. Trying to get a shot through screen area. That gets blocked out in front. It's a Kingston power play now. Trying to cut this to a 2-goal game. Kept in there by White, who slaps it back around. Toros will get that loose puck. So here in the third period, 4 goals have been scored by the Toros. 2 of them belong by Perot, 1 by Davidson, and then the capper there by Sabrizi. So this is a good way to finish off their Christmas holiday break before they go into the Silver Stick tournament in Brampton on the next weekend. Picked up by Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan's in over the line, shot! And there's a nice test there for Chin, who makes his first save of the game. Face off now off to the right of the Kingston end. That'll get fired back in behind the Kingston net. Up through center, trying to find a lane, picked up by Perot. Nicholas Perot trying to go with the loose puck. It's a turnover there for Aylesworth. A late pass, got it up there for Elkins. Elkins puts the brakes on. Can't take the shot. He'll drop it again there for Aylesworth. Taken off his feet by Hayden Howard, and Merrill can't keep it in. Merrill holding it there at center. Back there for Brunei. Brunei's pass for Ferguson out of his reach, and the Toros get it and dump it off the boards into the corner. Over to the other side, looking for that late pass. Nice play by Fraser. He read it well, trying to stick with his man, Nolan Fraser, along with Aiden Howard. Fraser takes it from behind the net. There goes Elkins on the loose puck. That'll get kept in by Stricken Curtis, who takes a shot, and a big save there from Foreman, and then he takes a bump out in front there by Elkins. South now won by the Toros. Drop back to the line. Davison trying to clear it out, and he does. Dump at the length of the ice. Connor Cole trying to catch up to the loose puck. It just rolls right into Elkins, and he didn't, or rolled right into Chin, and he didn't freeze him up. Toros swept it in afterwards, but way after the whistle, we'll take another face-off off to the left of Chin. Connor Cole to take that draw. One there, quick shot as a bouncer wide. Kingston get that loose puck up through center. And Gage Ford is going to stick to his man. That's Elkins on that loose puck trying to get in. Hodgson shot high and wide. Might be a good shot from the GoPro. It came pretty close to it. Over there for Elkins. That goes high and wide. Barda on that loose puck trying to find a lane to dump it out. Can't do it. Ferguson's got it. Ferguson to the net over the stick there of Elkins. Elkins with a loose puck spinning away from some checkers. Finally lost control of the puck. JJ Barda can't get it out. Curtis kept it in. Nice play. 2-on-1 the other way with Barda and Sabrizi. Over there for Sabrizi. He's got a man to beat. Walks in. And backhand goes wide of the net. Then he gets taken off his feet. And it'll be a penalty up here to Kingston. Major, and they got kicked out of the game. Toros trying to take advantage and put this one to bed. Perot trying to get that loose puck back to the line for Jackman. Over there for Ford. Slap shot, tip. Caught there, stop with the right pad of Chin. Went into the corner trying to dump it out of front for Perot. Nicholas Perot will be picked up there by Ford. Ford over to the other side. Trying to take a shot as Perot. It'll be Ford from the line. Gage Ford. Take a shot. That gets blocked out of front. Trying to get that loose puck again. Perot gets it for Ford. Gage Ford will use Perot on the other side. Blocker save. Still loose there in the blue paint area trying to sweep it in. That goes wide. Toros have capitalized here in the third period with 4 straight goals. Gives them a 5-2 lead. And at one point they were down 2-0 in the second. And that was that big power play goal that turned things around after the second period. Shot scores! And there's a hat trick goal for Perot to make it 6-2.
Toros goal is third of the game. Scored by number 7, Nick Perot. Assisted by number 49, Gage Ford. Time of the goal, 8:14. Perot from Ford at 8:14.
Face off here at center. That goal comes at 9:14 by Perot. Oh, Toros up 6-2, but we're getting another penalty coming up here. In that draw. Slaps it out. And it hit the player at the bench. One there by Kingston. Trying to take the shot to the net. Rolled in. Caught by Foreman. Here from center. Slapped around by Neely to the other side for Devent. Trying to get that loose puck out. It'll come around the other side and get swept away at center ice. Off to the races goes Aiden Howard trying to catch up to that loose puck. Catching up to it now is Barda. Gets knocked off his stick. Still trying to get in the zone. And Hodgson will get it. Hodgson right here at center for Curtis. Curtis gets away from the checker of Aiden Howard. It was in offside and there's the call. Face off here from center. Trying to dig that puck free. Tripped up. Opportunity to go with it now. Dumped in back behind the net. Coming around the boards there is Davidson on that loose puck. Davidson trying to get it free from a couple of players. It comes free. Rolled in on that. Stopped by Foreman. Now off to the right. Back in behind the net it goes. We have 5:30 left to go here. Farley a shot. That goes wide of the net. Back in behind the goal. Nick Perot's got a hat trick in one period. That has led here to the comeback to the Toros. They trailed this one 2-0 and then cut it to 2-1 before the end of the second with a power play goal. And then the floodgates opened up here in the third. First Perot tied things up. Then Perot gave the Toros a lead. Davidson made it 4-2. Sabrizi made it 5-2. And then Perot capped off his night with another one to make it 6-2. That goes down the ice back into the corner. The only 2 goal scorers for the Kingston Canadians was Elkins, who opened up the scoring, and Merrill on a power play goal in the second. David's Devent over to the other side for Cameron Ryan up through center ice. Flipped in right there to Chin, who freezes it up. Face off now off to the left of the goal. Trying to win this draw is Trent Taylor off to the left. It'll be a one drop back to the line there. Over to the other side for Gage Ford. forward will drop it there. Playing around with it. Gage forward. Shot through screen. Hit something at her front. Went wide. Went into the corner there for Pro, trying to dig it free. Trying to jam it in from the side of the net. And it'll be whistle out in front as Chin was able to find it and freeze it up. Off to the left, back to the line for Dervent. Dervent will move it over there with Pro. A shot through a screen. Nice block at her front. And cleared aside by White down the ice. All the way down into the corner. Goes forward on that loose puck. Gage forward trying to get away from the checker. We'll drop it back there for Dervent. Ethan Dervent from his own zone. He got pressured on to start by Ferguson. Gets away from him. Moves it to the other side for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan up through center ice. He'll flip it past Merrill. All the way down into the Kingston end. Pro trying to get to the loose puck against Taylor. And that'll get swept out down the ice. Right here in front of us for forward. Gage forward from his own zone. Kingston still down after that 5-minute major. It's still a Toros power play. Taylor trying to dump it back in behind the net. Nice play by forward to hold it in. And now we're going to swept aside. Roll past Dervent as well. Right into Foreman. He'll stop it and leave it there for Dervent. 25 seconds left on this 5-minute major. Up there for Connor Cole. Cole trying to escape the check there of Hudson. Lead pass knocked down by Colton Neely from his own zone. That'll be a lead pass coming in for Neely. Slap shot. That hit Farley out in front and went wide. Went back in behind the net it goes. Jackman trying to get to the loose puck in behind the net. An opportunity to try and dig it free from behind the goal. Going with that loose puck up through center. It'll be to the other side over Neely. Trying to catch up to the loose puck is Hodgson from behind the net. Hodgson. Wrap around. And Foreman made the save. And off came the net. In behind the Toros goal. Face-off won there by Kingston. Farley puts it from behind the net. An opportunity to walk it out. Has it, sends it up in front. Again, the Toros net was off as Foreman's left skate knocked the post off the boards. Barter tried to get to the loose puck. White trying to dump it in. Knocked down there by Nolan Fraser from his own zone. Fraser had it knocked off his stick. And now it'll be Hodgson from behind the net. Looking to do something with the puck. Hodgson with that puck on a string. Tried to get away from Nolan Fraser. Hodgson tried to throw it out of front, and Foreman was having none of it. He came up with a big save, and Perot made sure that White couldn't jam away at in front. Face off now off to the left. Trying to slap it away. It'll be an opportunity for Cameron Ryan to go. Over to the other side for Lucas Chapman. Chapman gets in the zone, trying to take the shot. He got tied up. So with this victory, the Toros will be 1 point back of Kingston going into the break. Back to the line there for Dervent. Over to the other side there for Taylor. Oh, it'll be back behind the net for Chapman. Trying to jam it out in front. It'll be Cameron Ryan trying to step into a shot. That goes wide of the net. Another opportunity to clear. David Dervent takes it from center. A turnover there to Merrill who comes in. Merrill uses a glass this time. Fires it back around the boards. 1:10 left to go. Dervent trying to control his man. Took him down there in the corner. Chapman trying to get to the loose puck with Taylor. Rolled right in, back in behind the Toros net. Davidson will slap it around to the other side for Cameron Ryan. He got pressured on by Holton. It gets cleared past Best at center. Chapman will dump it in. Past Bernay. Back in behind the net. Bernay will be behind the goal and he'll drop it past for... Nice read by Cameron Ryan. Picked it off. Tried to walk in but lost control of the puck. And back comes Kingston the other way. Let in by Best. Finally knocked off his stick. 35 seconds left. Nolan Fraser can't get it past White. Trying to dig away at the loose puck. It's still loose for White again. Kept in by Hawkins who came in from the blue line. Connor Cole on that loose puck. Cole trying to get away. He's got Bernay to beat. Takes it from behind the net. Cole trying to jam it out in front. And it gets taken off the stick. Kingston with one last rush from Curtis. And it looks like it'd be offside, but no offside call. Shot high and wide over the goal, and the puck will stay behind the net. And a hit there behind the goal is how we are going to end this game in Kingston at the Center 70 Arena. The Toros came into this one down 2-0 in the second. But as mentioned, they scored one on the power play to cut it to 2-1. And then the third period was just dominated by the Toros with 5 straight goals. A hat trick was in the mix for Perot, along with a goal from Sabrizi and Davidson. All capitalized for a 6-2 victory. We wish you a very Merry Christmas from MJ Broadcasting, and we'll see you in Brampton for the qualifying Silver Stick Tournament.